I don't know how to open this video. I'm at a loss for words. You saw the trailers. I'm still not convinced this movie is completely real. And you know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe we all just hallucinated this thing. Greetings, the whale of the internet. I am the great Matthew Squeak, and welcome to Squirrel Talk at the Movies. Peter Rabbit is a book by Beatrix Potter about a young bunny stealing things from a guy's garden. Sounds like a great idea for a movie to me, but just watching the trailers, I was left not knowing what to think of it, so I went ahead and saw it anyway. Is it as maddening as it looks? Let's find out. The characters. As you might expect, the movie is about the rabbit, named Peter. He's certainly arrogant, confident, and full of himself, and this makes him teeter back and forth between annoying and kind of entertaining. One moment, he's pulling a funny hijinks, the next, we'd appreciate it if you stopped talking now. We then, of course, have his trusty companion and mischief maker, Benjamin Bunny, who is, you know, a very standard sidekick character. Nothing special here. Goes along with the plans and until the big screw up, but comes through in the end. Finally, we have McGregor. You know, the guy that owns the garden that Peter's always stealing from. And yes, he's technically a main character, not a villain. We have a much younger McGregor this time, and he is kind of in the same boat as Peter. He's funny, except when he's not. Plenty of funny banter and slapstick between the two, but also plenty of moments that it feels like we're going too far, or too long, so it's character dynamics that work, except when they don't. The plot. Peter has successfully defeated his longtime nemesis, Mr. McGregor. But it doesn't last long as the old man's relative moves into the house, intending to flip it for profit. Serious enough, right? But then new McGregor starts putting the moves on the lady that lives across the street that takes care of the rabbits, which makes Peter furious. Now the battle is on to send him packing before he decides to stay for good. It's a pretty simple Home Alone-esque with the flavor of man versus beast. And that's exactly what you get. But, well, since neither McGregor or Peter are the villains of the story, some of the pranks feel like they're going a little too far. We're supposed to want the man and woman to get together, but Peter keeps getting in the way. But at the same time, we're supposed to root for the rabbit as well. So we get moments that are funny, like Peter and McGregor discreetly wrestling for attention from the female, but then we have unfunny moments, like the BlackBerry incident, which I'm sure you've heard of that one. That's the movie. Simple, but it has its moments. I guess the biggest flaw, aside from pushing some jokes too far, is also that the movie sometimes forget the rabbits are a part of the film. Like, we get a montage of McGregor growing closer to the girl across the street, and we get the impression that days or weeks have gone by, but she never once introduces her rabbit companions. Or the fact the movie can't decide if the rabbits can talk to people or not. So despite its flaws, the plot is okay. Design. The movie takes place in a lovely little home on the countryside, which is aesthetically pleasing, but you really want to hear about the animals. The world of Peter Rabbit has animals that wear clothes and have more humanistic characteristics. As you'll see, I cashed in on that long before they did. Well, despite the character flaws, it does look good. Peter and the other creatures are believable animals and interact with the real-life actors well, so the design of the movie is good. Overall, it's a movie I couldn't possibly comprehend being even remotely good, but it turned out much better than I thought. Even getting all the way up to a meh. It's better than I thought, but still not that great a movie. It had moments that made me laugh, it had moments that made me roll my eyes, but nothing really good enough or bad enough to teeter me in either direction. It's not a movie I'd watch again, but certainly not painful to sit through. So if you like rabbits, go see the movie. Other than that, stay home. And now, a moment with previews. Why? Just why? Don't tell me I'm going to have to go review the first one before I see this. Oh, definitely looking forward to this one. I don't know. It has potential to not suck. Maybe. I am the great Matthew Squeak, and this is Squirrel Talk at the Movies. I thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to me. Also, please feel free to support the channel over here on Patreon, or go check out one of the full Squirrel Talk videos.